Welcome to your news. My name is Zhang Zhenyi. Tonight, we will report on the latest events and concert in Singapore of year 2020. Singaporeans are facing increasing cost of living and affordability for daily needs. Diners have a rising concern of the increase of Singapore service charges, also known as GST. A simple meal in a restaurant will include in case 8% of tax. Reporter Jia Lu will tell us more.
Reporter Jia Lu, welcome to your news.
With the increase in GST, all restaurants will charge an additional 1% on the final bill.
Supermarkets are also one of the areas affected by this policy change. With the increase in GST, the prices of some food items needed for daily life may rise slightly, which will directly affect our spending when shopping, particularly for large families or those with large shopping lists. The adjustment may show up on your statement at the end of the month.
因为我是工作的啦，我不是做生意，所以对消费税来讲，我们老人家也没用到很多钱，对我来讲是没有什么影响。我们的政府蛮好的，对我们这些就是不是富裕的人呐，他都有给我们很多的津贴，尤其是我们上了年纪哈，我们都会有很好的这些福利咯。所以我也是很对我们的政府我很满意了。
Although most food courts don't charge GST when paying the bill, the merchant may increase the price of dishes in order to cope with the impact of GST.
其实没有太大的影响，因为我们都是看，比如说那个牛肉，它整盒才10块，或者是这些鱼，我们刚看到的20块一等，然后 member 有4块8，那通常卖7、8块，4块半而已，所以不会有太大的影响。我听说12月份好像可以拿到。
Increasing consumption tax has caused problems for some residents, but the local government has also granted some subsidies to alleviate the burden of living on low-income families. It may take some time for the exact extent of the impact to become apparent. Let's go back to the studio.
Likewise, young families are finding it increasingly difficult to afford a home in Singapore. Rising HDB costs are preventing promising couples to start their family plans. Reporter Wei Guanzheng will share more.
Hello everyone, this is reporter Wei Guanzheng. I'm now located in the most expensive HDB in Singapore. Singapore housing price hit new highs. According to the latest data, the Singapore real estate market continue to rise. Housing prices are generally climbing across all regions. I'm going to interview Mr. Hong.
Is purchasing a home become stressful endeavor for you as a newcomer to the community?
Property price in Singapore have indeed risen faster, making housing purchase more challenging. For families like ours who do not own property, we do feel the increased pressure to purchase a home. We consider frugality and increasing our incomes, but we also look to the government to provide more affordable housing options.
The government had taken a series of measures to tackle the rise in property price. However, the market remains hot. Experts advise home buyers to make careful decisions. That's the end of the news. Thank you for watching.
On the tourism news, Singapore's new Changi Terminal 2 has recently opened up to the general public. The former structure has been in redevelopment since this year 2020 and opened up in the 1st of November. Reporter Duan Chenghao will tell us more.
This is reporter Chenghao Duan. Now I'm in the Changi Airport Terminal 2. In my back is Terminal 2's new digital waterfall. And after 3.5 years of the expansion, Changi Airport's Terminal 2 is open.
The original terminal building has been added to 21,000 square meters to fit more system, structures, shops, and restaurants.
第2航站楼重新翻修以后，跟以前会不会有什么不一样？
不一样，当然是不一样啦。就说他们的柜台来说吧，柜台就全部都翻新，都是自动 check in 的。这样子以前还是用人工这样子 check in 的。那就说它这一个瀑布是非常壮观，非常好看啊。
Naturally leading the refreshed T2 with a 14-meter digital waterfall display, the vertical garden surrounds the wonderful in the departure hall, which floor over huge rocks.
The T2 expansion project, which began in January 2020, increases Changi's number of the passengers by 5 million to 95 million per year. According to the airport, the terminal serves 60 airlines that fly to the 40 places from the Singapore. This is reporter Chen Haoduan from the UN News. Back to studio.
The Singapore airline recently resumed destination flights to 5 cities in China. It's set to begin at the end of November. On the 26th, reporter Xian Qi will share more on this.
Hello everyone, I'm Anqi. I'm here. This is a report on the restriction of flight to China by Singapore Airlines. I will interview a person who works at the Singapore airport. This is our interview, Mr. Tan. I'd like to ask you a few questions about this. What prompted Singapore to airlines to resume flight to China? And what factors were considered in making this decision?
Singapore Airlines resumed flight to China due to increased demand as travel resignations is factor considered include airline COVID-19 situations. Well, regulations retain government regulations and passenger demand, comprehensive risk assessment and safety measures were considered including to resign operations and content travelers to key destinations in China.
How does Singapore Airlines Army to resume personnel up about the safety and reliability of their newly resumed flight to China?
Singapore Airlines reassure passengers through stringent safety precautions, including recycling, menstrual mask wearing, and adherence to health guidelines. At destinations, the airline provides passenger will paying by infill fully vacated crew members, employing flexible booking places and offering transportation communications about safety measures and flying confidence in travel reliability.
Thank you, Mr. Tan, for this interview. We will hope that Singapore Airlines will do well in the future.
Under technology today, OpenAI recently launched their version 5.0. This allows regular people to easily produce an app or website while verbal comments. Reporter Zhang Louyang will share us more.
A groundbreaking announcement has just taken the technology world by storm.
Please welcome to the stage Sam Altman.
November 6, 10 a.m., the OpenAI company unveiled a lineup of innovative products at their Dive Day. OpenAI company both stepped into constructing an AI application ecosystem reminiscent of Apple's App Store. ChatGPT, the world's leading language model, achieved a milestone: 100 million monthly active users in just 2 months since its launch on November 30th last year. A record-breaking feat, leaving even TikTok in the dust, which took a whole 13 months to reach the same number.
What positive changes has OpenAI brought to the lives of the general public?
GPT-4 Turbo, like a personal assistant or like Jewels, is boosting my work efficiency, and I feel my life become more easier.
OpenAI has technologically empowered everyone to be a developer. ChatGPT and its successors are democratizing the development landscape.
There is a rising concern and awareness of mental health amongst youth. In Singapore, the cost of therapy is too expensive, and there is a growing concern of support effort to local youth and the general community. Reporter Romanzo will share more insights on this.
Today, we are outside Raffles Medical Psychological Clinic at Marina Square to explore the topic of mental health among the youth. Therapy has grown expensive nowadays, and Singaporeans have claimed that it is becoming more unaffordable. This is increasingly worrying given the recent plunge in mental health among Singaporean youths. With the spread of awareness and the communal belief that of having a supporting community to better the mental well-being of today's youth, how will the future of therapy look like given the increase in costs over the years? And will our youth still be able to get the proper support they need?
Mental health knows there's no boundaries. It affects every single one of us as human beings. And that's the patients, that's employees, that's healthcare workers, it's physicians, it's nurses, it's leaders, it's executive leaders. And we've seen that, right? We've seen it. The reality, we're 2 years into this pandemic, and we have really truly seen the levels of distress in healthcare, and honestly, levels of distress in our mental health across the board. So it's actually kind of a rare example when someone isn't or hasn't been struggling with something on some level, whether it's a true, whether it's actually diagnostic of a mental health concern or even just symptoms of it. So it could be feeling blue, just blah, or feeling anxious. If you actually look at the most recent surveys that have come out, at least among physicians, I know the physician data really well. And that's over 90% of physicians are actually reporting symptoms of depression or anxiety.
For Singapore, animal and pet lovers, there is a rising concern of the cost of maintaining or looking after your pet. Pet owners are facing certain difficulties in affording health care for their pets. Reporter Li Zixi will tell us more.
From basic exercise to emergency surgeries, health care for the cat is expensive. This not only imposes a threat to the health of the cat, but also puts pressure on the financial status of owners.
Regarding my cat's accident, I sent my cats to the vet hospital for 3 days. And we didn't choose to get a cat because the cost of one night of charges is over $10, which I can't really afford that.
In the face of the high cost of pet owners in Singapore are trying to find a balance between ensure the health of their beloved pets and maintaining their own financial stability.
The age of 40 together, I had a dog. Then from the vet to the pampers to taking care of it every month when it's really a lot. It's why we had to feed off after a while.
The cost of healthcare for pets continue to rise, and every medical event is a test of both their emotional and financial well-being. This community to be topic that demand the attention and response of the larger community.
Singaporeans can looking forward to saving more money in the upcoming Black Friday. Sales that it's happening on the 24th November. What are some of the buying decisions of the people? Reporter Zhao Zhuofeng will share more information on this.
Hello, this is Zhuofeng Zhao, and I'm standing here in the shopping mall. And today we are in the modus of the traditional shopping spring day, a Black Friday Pavel. And shops have released the various discounts, and the shoppers are scrambled to find the most indecent deals and discount. And this interview shows the different vows and plans of different customers for Black Friday sales, and sales providing readers with a diversity view of the consumptions. Black Friday is not only a day for business to warm up early for the Christmas seasons. As Black Friday is coming up, what do you plan to buy in this big sale?
I've already made the list, mainly electronics and sports equipment. I'm especially looking forward to discounts on headphones and smartwatches from some brands. The Black Friday deals are really attractive and allow me to buy quality items at prices I wouldn't normally be able to enjoy. And I'm planning to buy a pair of running shoes.
Sports brand promotions are loved by the majority of men, so what do women prefer more?
I'm going to buy some beauty products and fashion clothes. In particular, Black Friday offers a great opportunity to buy brands that normally have higher prices.
And that's all for today's news. Thank you for your watching.